The king paid respects at the feet of the great man and asked, "O Maharaj, who is the greatest God? Tell me the greatest God, Allah or God, so that I may worship them." I was a child. My mother told me this story. I remember it clearly. She had heard it in a religious gathering. The king said, "Your Majesty, if there is a greater deity, a greater God, give me knowledge of him so that I may worship and meditate on him." The sage had arrived. The sage said, "The greatest is indeed you in the form of the soul." The king said, "Please don't joke, sir. People say Lord Shiva is great, Mahadev is great." The sage saw that without practicing in the temple of worship, perhaps it would not enter the temple of the heart. Said, "Yes, Shivaji is a great deity. Even Mahadev is your name. Bathe them." Place the flowers, place the bilva leaves, then calm down a bit, sit down and do it. Religion will control desires. Becoming religious helps abandon bad habits and bad actions. Religion gives the strength to become virtuous, but do not let your entire life pass by doing religious duties. Therefore, practice devotion and meditation so that the divine light inside, some illumination, some intellectual capability and special quality develop. Awaken the divine presence. Just meditate a little on Lord Shiva. One day, while meditating on Lord Shiva, the king saw in the meditation, heard a rustling sound, opened eyes and saw that a mouse. He is eating rice on the shivling. The king said that this is the limit. The real God is this one.
Standing on that, their own, enjoying the pleasures.
Worship the one whom you understand to be the great God. This story says that the king considered the mouse to be a great God. But as soon as the cat arrived, the mouse disappeared. The cat is a great divine power. Then seeing the dog, the cat ran away with its tail tucked. You are the greater God. Then the wife hit the dog with the stick and it started whining. So that the big God is the wife. The wife made a mistake, and when the king gave her a stern look, she began to bow her head in apology. The king says, "Oh, I now understand the saint's word that the greatest is my own self." Wandering, one die without understanding what solution can there be. Searching and searching, ages past, losing the joy of the feet. Many people get dandruff and hair fall. For such people, applying gooseberry juice and sitting for a while is recommended. So they protect the hair by avoiding it. Then this one is going to die. The forehead looks beautiful. One who burns. But by protecting your mind, the sweetness of your true self is revealed. And awaken the Soham sound. Awaken the light from the Satguru's light. The king began to contemplate that the greatest deity is my own self, by whose power the hand rises. Due to whose power the eyes see, the tongue tastes, the mind thinks, the intellect decides and changes. That greatest deity is the conscious soul.
The inner darkness faded away, and the light of light in its stream of knowledge brought the radiant glow of divine wisdom to the king's face. The king went to the saint. He said, "Maharaj, after many years I have understood that the greatest God is you." I thought, how can I be the greatest when I am a mortal being? But through your grace, I found out that it is the body that is born and dies. I existed before the body. I am here now and will remain afterward. I am eternal dense consciousness. Due to the mistake of considering myself the body, I have to impose myself as a living being. In reality, the individual soul is an indivisible part of the Supreme Spirit. Just as water and waves are two names for the same thing, similarly, there are two names for the same blissful existence, the individual soul and Brahman, Soham Aham Brahmasmi Chidananda. While looking at the Mahatma, he, with his unwavering gaze, it is as if a statue is engraved on a stone. The king attained the state without desires. The great soul too in their glory, one flame lighting another, like two lamps in a room. You cannot differentiate the light of one lamp from another. Similarly, in two bodies, it is the same light of lights. Calm soul, powerful soul. The joy that comes from dancing, jumping, singing, and eating is the same joy even amidst distractions. The same joy is in meditation as well. But when a disturbed person takes joy from distractions, their life energy diminishes. And those who take peaceful joy, they develop their vital energy and find the life giver. It is not difficult. If even less than half the time given to external studies or things is dedicated to knowing the light of the soul, the Supreme Being, then there is nothing called sorrow. Foolishness is called suffering. Ignorance is called suffering. Lack of understanding is called suffering. When true understanding is achieved, suffering does not last. It comes but will not affect you. Sri Krishna says, whether it is sorrow or happiness, the Supreme Mother is the companion. Whether sorrow comes or happiness comes, but he remains alert in the nature of the Supreme. Kabirji said while rising and sitting, that same one keeps us afloat, says Kabir. We are at that same place, rising and sitting, eating and drinking. We are at that place in our true self. The saint is always in meditation 24 hours a day with bliss beyond intellect. Even Indra becomes like a beggar. Indra's wealth also. The happiness of distraction is the happiness of indulgence. In the end, there is sorrow, and in the present, there are obstacles, hindrances, and dependency. Apart from self-happiness, all other happiness is dependent. Dependent joy is not real happiness.